Hey yo, that's my friend Marita.
Different diagnosis.
I feel you.
First things first, I want to say fuck alcohol, dude.
I agree. I got drunk for the first time like when I got back from Miami last month.
Yeah.
Like end of July, early August. That shit was fun the first night, and I got drunk again the second night for the second time, and that shit was ass.
Yeah. No, we're a little older. We're Joe's in his 30s as of right now. I'm 29.
Look young as shit.
Hey, man, I appreciate that. What's funny is that when I shave, I look like I'm 12. And like when I was in high school, one of my nicknames was the Cabbage Patch Kid because I look. You're probably too young for that. Anyway,
I heard it. I know.
It's a little doll that looks like a baby. They call them the Cabbage Patch Kids.
We had we were in the studio with Juice probably 2 days ago.
Oh my God.
And
Yesterday.
Was it yesterday? No.
Yeah, bro. We were up until 4, and then he left to go get buns. I mean,
okay. Yeah.
Sorry, no, he didn't.
No, he didn't. But
Sound like Juice.
But me and Juice had like a mental block going on. We couldn't like do anything like recording song wise. So I was like, fuck it, yo, let's just go get drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Not a good idea.
Well, it worked out. He got 2 verses. I got one in a hook or something like that.
Yeah.
However, I've been paying for it for 2 days. Like, been hungover for 2 days now.
I ain't experienced that.
Dude, yeah. Don't ever experience that.
Yeah, you have plenty of time to experience that. And I'm sure at one point you will.
Hopefully not. Before I got drunk that time.
Can you pull this close? Sorry, bro. I
got you.
Yeah.
Before
it's sanitized too, so don't worry about it.
Before I got drunk that time, on my first time, I had been tipsy plenty of times before, and I've been crossed before, but I had never been solely drunk, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, I noticed I was drunk because I'm not no social butterfly, but like when I was in the function, like I started like grooving with the music and shit and not being uncomfortable. I was like, I fuck with this.
Yeah.
But that's the sweet spot. If you go past the sweet spot, then there's so much anxiety that comes with drinking. Like your friends, like, oh, nah, he drunk, man. Don't listen to him. When in reality, you might not even feel like you're that drunk.
Yeah.
And then there's all this other shit that comes with it. Then the next thing you know, you're fucking throwing up. And then in the morning, you feel like dog shit. You can't even get in the car to go get breakfast because you get dizzy 5 seconds going down the road. Not like I'm talking about my personal experience or anything. But, nah, man, really, like, I'm at the point where I don't even really drink anymore. Like we were like, get some beers, and like, you know what? I'll take 2 beers, and then I saw everybody else getting lit, so I was like, fuck it, I'll keep drinking some beers.
Yeah,
you feel it in the morning, man. It's just I'm over drinking, man. That's just for the birds.
Yeah, took that long ass break, and now I don't even like it. I don't even fucking like it anymore.
See, for one, beer is nasty as fuck. For two,
He said beer's nasty.
for two, I'm the type. Like when I got drunk, I got drunk off like a blue motorcycle. That's the only drink I knew in the club.
Yeah.
And like I had got drunk to the point where I had walked up to the nigga and was like, "Bro, give me a blue motorcycle. I want like Crown Royal in it." He was like, "What the fuck? That's not possible." I was like, "All right, just give me that." And I was just asking for shit that I don't even know what to do. But like, I just asked for it because I was drunk and just grooving. Like,
Get you a knockout and drink it as fast as you can, dude.
that sounds like a bad idea.
It's like Hypnotic, fucking rum, some soda, and vodka, and then it's a shot of Jaeger and a shot, and you drop it in the cup and chug it.
No, sir.
That doesn't sound like a good time to you, dude?
The worst time I've ever had.
What's your favorite like liquor?
Hands down, Jameson. That was my, like, I was a severe alcoholic for a long time. And Jameson, a 5th of Jameson every night that I didn't work. That was like the move, you know what I'm saying?
How you overcome that though? Like how you like get out of that habit?
Had some personal shit go. Like it was really bad for a long time, and then some personal shit went down on Thanksgiving last year, and I woke up and was like, I'm fucking done living like this. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's a good shit. Like, cause like being an alcoholic, I don't want to call you that, but like that's the term you use. It's like when you're trying to quit that shit, come with like severe ass mental problems, and like even during it, like even like times where you probably weren't drunk, like you probably felt like shit, like you irritated and you needed a drink, and then you just cool down. Like I know how that shit feel. I've never been too big on alcohol, but like I know exactly how that shit feel. That shit ain't a joke.
Oh yeah, for real, dude. Like I'd been doing it for so long, I developed like anxiety from it, and that still lasted to this day.
I mean, even psychologically, like, you know, weed can do the same thing. And, you know, video games can do the same thing. You know, eating certain kinds of foods can do the same thing. I mean, it's all
Coffee,
in the brain.
caffeine, all types of shit,
coffee. I mean, your Red Bull, your brain
Caffeine.
becomes dependent on that feeling, and when you don't have it anymore, it's like, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Give it back.
I have never ingested so much soda in my life till after I quit drinking.
I don't drink soda. Well, okay, I drink a Sprite every now and then, but like on a day-to-day basis, I only drink water and lemonade.
That's good, bro.
Yeah,
Keep it that
water's
way.
fire.
Like I used to be big on soda. I quit drinking sodas. Now, like, this is kind of my vice. Like, this is how I get that carbonation fix. I'll drink Coca-Cola when I'm eating a pizza, because how can you have a pizza without soda? Like pizza and water? Like, come on, man. Like
Pizza and like lemonade or like
I need to get on that lemonade shit, because I'll get it. Like when I go to Chick-fil-A, I get lemonade. When I go to Wendy's, I get lemonade.
Yeah, Wendy's got the best lemonade. They got the
Yes,
best.
sir. Have you tried that
Dave's.
pineapple mango?
Hell yeah.
Bro, what?
Hell yeah. That shit after a blunt.
Oh my god. Or even during the blunt.
Back in the day, it was Mucho Mangoes, the Arizonas. Like
Arizona.
smoke a
Yeah,
blunt
I know.
and drink the
Yeah,
Mucho
99
Mango.
cent Arizona.
Yes, sir.
Hell
They
yeah.
still, that shit like that in the hood still. Like they still 99 cent in the hood. Well, no, actually that's a lie. They like 129.
But it still says 99 cent on the can.
I used to fuck with the green teas when we were in bands and shit. I would get one of those before band practice.
I'm not big on tea. I don't drink nothing dark unless it's like women. But like,
More on that later.
yeah. But I don't drink nothing. I don't drink coffee, tea. No. I stay away from the dark shit. You know.
Hell
I feel man, did we even introduce the podcast?
No, we just been going. It's okay though. Like the little pre-intro banter. It's always a fun time. Fucking we got Preme Hardy in the building tonight. Today. What the fuck?
What's up, man? You know, this is really my second interview. You know, but
Yeah.
this is gonna be the only one that's like on air. The other one is gone. Like nobody's ever gonna see that again.
Hell yeah. We do these every 2 weeks we drop one. I mean, I feel like if we really wanted to go hard on it, we could totally do more, but I like the spot we're in now.
I mean, it gives, we're old heads, so when it comes to like the marketing side of things, like we kind of slack on that. But 2 weeks is enough time to give the people that we know that are watching this a chance to watch it, because like really these things end up being like 2 to 3 hours long, and it's like I personally, as a working adult, can't take just 3 hours out of my day to sit down and watch it. Like I like to watch the videos, and then if I'm going about my day doing something, then I'll re-listen to the podcast. But yeah, you got to have some time to kind of break it down, and I'll watch like 30 minutes of it, come back to it, watch 30 minutes of it. So 2 weeks is a good enough time to give people a chance to watch it.
Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of your people will be interested in this too, because it's an interview, don't get me wrong, but I mean, we get off topic a lot. We just bullshit and just smoke.
We just talk for 10 minutes about alcohol.
Yeah.
But yeah, like introduce people to you. Drop your @ I mean, your @ will be everywhere, but you can go ahead and drop your @ Just let them know who you are and what you do.
Yeah, man, I go by Preme Hardy, and it's like this is like gonna be crazy because nobody really see the side of me. I'm really like to myself and like in the shadows. Like, but
In the shadow realm.
yeah, I try to be away. I don't try to be into like too in the mix.
You ever watch Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, I'm a big anime fan.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
That seems to be
That's
like
a common
that's a
theme
common
here.
theme.
A lot of artists
Anime, bro.
Yeah, but like that's been like a ongoing theme. My favorite anime is Tokyo Ghoul.
Tokyo Ghoul. I've heard of it, never watched it. Mine's probably, if I had to pick one, it'd be like One Punch Man or Attack on Titan as my favorite.
One Punch Man.
I mean, Naruto is my number one favorite of all time.
Naruto is
But
definitely got to be in everybody like top 3 But yeah, what's your favorite anime character though?
favorite anime character, probably Hinata. Because when I was younger, I had a mad big crush on her, dude.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah, it was her and Tsunade. Tsunade like 100 something, but that ain't stopped me. So favorite character, Kaneki, and y'all ever seen Noblesse?
Noblesse? No, I don't think so. Is that a Netflix one?
Nah, it's I think it's on Crunchyroll. Also. Yeah, but
I'm not a. What do you call it? Weeb.
Weeb?
shit.
Yeah.
Are you a weeb? Nope.
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider myself a something like that.
I'm becoming a weeb, right? Like now my Discord channel has like fucking weird like anime emotes and shit on it.
Yeah.
So it's like I got one friend that's like actually Japanese, and he's like over the past 10 years showed me like all the good animes to watch. He shows me like Japanese pop punk bands where they're literally screaming Japanese words in them. Like I tried to get him to listen to one. He was like, "I'm not feeling this."
Bro, you know what you should listen to? J-pop. J-pop is actually
J-pop
is fire. Like I be like for me, I'm addicted to music, bro, to the point that where like I have to listen to music like all day if I'm not doing something. Like I sleep with like AirPods in and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like so like. But at night,
That's
obviously,
crazy.
I'm not listening. Like, I swear to God, like, it used to be like the old iPhone headphones. The only reason I got AirPods, I got tired of them shits, like, strangling up in my sleep, and I had to get a new pair. But, like, I got to sleep to music.
Are they still on in the morning?
Nah, they be, like, all over the bed.
Okay, I was about to say, bro, that is that is impressive.
Yeah, I do that too.
Impressive.
I sleep with them and I listen to podcasts while I fall asleep.
That's like my dad do shit like that.
That's a neg hit, bro.
Dude, no.
That's like that's
like
funny.
we be riding in the car, like I'm riding in his car, like this dude would be playing like podcasts on the radio sometimes. But he got like a great music taste, but sometimes like he's a big businessman.
Yeah.
But like I go to sleep to like J-pop or like soul for me, like The Weeknd, Frank, shit like that, like just slow shit. Frank
Ocean.
Yeah,
that's probably top 5 for me.
Top 5, yeah, I can respect that. Frank tough. I mean, like all people who make like the the groovy music, like shit. I even listen to
Tyler
Beyonce.
the Creator.
Yeah, Tyler Hard. You see, like I had a cousin like around like 2013 that introduced me to Tyler, but like I still wasn't no big fan. Like don't get me wrong, I always respected the craft, but I wasn't no big fan like back then. My cousin always pushed that shit, so I always knew who Tyler was, and like seeing him like grow like how he is now, shit is like crazy. Being that like you can watch a nigga like from way back then, and like now he's.
Oh yeah, I mean I feel like his music way back then is completely different than what it is now, but it's the progression is respectable,
and it's still fire though. But it's not like they want they ain't gonna play it on like radios and shit.
These past 3 albums have been like some of my favorite work, like bodies of work to come out in probably the past 6 years or whatever. Flower Boy. What?
Which one mine? That one or that one?
That one probably. Yeah, we got the same water. That's weird. But pre-Flower Boy was not a huge fan of Tyler. Like it was very like in your face, like vulgar. And when I was younger, I didn't feel the same way as him. So it was just like what's the one song where he's talking about stabbing Bruno Mars in the neck? That shit. I was like, bro, I'm not even.
I mean, I've never been a huge Tyler fan, but I can definitely respect. Like Juice was showing me his music, and I was like, dude, this is Tyler the Creator right now.
Which did he show you the new album?
The new album, some of the old stuff. Like, I mean, we were just chilling and like listening to music, and I was just like, man, because I remember like Golf Wang.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like the impression that stayed in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And listening to this stuff now, it's like, wow, like he really just
I felt like
progress.
I really feel like it was always in him though, because like Tyler always been like even though I wasn't like big on listening to him, he's always been like into like music, like not just the rapping part, but like playing instruments and shit. So I feel like he always had it in him. He just brought it out at like the right time,
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely tell this is where he's been wanting to go for a while. Like his new album is definitely like right up my alley with like a mixture of like boom bap and like real instruments. Like you could tell a lot of that wasn't initially a sample. You know what I'm saying? Maybe turned into a sample at some point, but definitely like custom made.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But speaking of custom made, I want to know, because I was talking to Joe before, like yesterday, like super curious about your sound.
Bro, my name is Marita.
Oh my God, dude. It's so hard for me. It's so hard for me to use. Like, I'm surprised you call me Kit so much.
Bro, it's because I just like when I was in Charlotte, I just learned that like there are people on my team, bro. I don't even know their real name because I call them by their stage name so much. Like that's just what we go by.
I feel you.
And that's what they are in my phone. You're Kit in my phone.
I'm gonna put you and Marita in my phone.
But it's so funny because like my mom, she'll be like, "Are you gonna make music with Colin today?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go chill with Kit."
I feel that. My little brother, he rap. His name is Lil Pino, but like I call him Pino.
Mm-hmm.
Like we call each other, and he called me Preme. So it was like we call each other by stage name.
Yeah, I have a mental block like because I've been calling him by his government name before he had a stage name. So it's like now it's like
That's
I don't
okay.
know. But yeah, so I'm curious about how like you developed your sound because when I listen to your music, I kind of imagine like the UK drill style without the accent. Does that make sense? Like, do you fuck with do you fuck with Scarlord?
I fuck with Scar. Yeah, I do fuck with Scarlord. But like I wouldn't say like when I be rapping, I don't really feel no like UK drill. Like, but shout out to them. No, it's not nothing like that. It's just like that. I don't think that's where I got it from.
I only equate it to that to just kind of like give it a face. Like maybe you could like navigate from there.
Yeah.
Like what?
Wait, actually though, I do fuck with Lancey. Lancey, like one of my favorite artists. That nigga tough. He from the UK too. Like
so then where do you feel like you get it from?
So I mean, growing up, I'll listen to Memphis, Chicago, and Atlanta, and it's like that's what I listen to. So it's like I just put all that together. But like, I mean, and like punk, like I gotta have like a punk feeling. Like I know when I want to go to the studio, like I don't force myself to go to the studio, because I'm freestyling. So when I get this feeling or this fire in me, that's when I go to the studio. I don't want to go in there and make something like just forcing it. I want it to be genuine and just flowing.
Does your like because I can definitely say that like when I'm in the studio, I am influenced by this person, but like which is Marita. Does your engineer influence you at all? Like if if something could be done better, is he gonna like let you know what's up?
My engineer is DJ Green. Shout out DJ Green, man. Yeah, DJ Green, he definitely be like when we be in there, he like one of the guys. Like shit, he just one of the guys. We be chilling. Like he'd be like, do that one more time, or like I feel like you could have said that better. That's
What studio do you work at?
I don't want to say that, but yeah, it's in.
Someone on your Bluetooth playing?
It's not too far from here, like 40 minutes.
Oh yeah, it is. Sorry,
I be going to different studios though. I'm not always at the same studio.
Word. Damn, I was really curious about that. You sure you don't want to shout them out, or is it like a home deal?
I said, Bull City Sound.
Bull City Sound is
yeah.
That's
where
Juice goes.
That's where we met.
Oh, okay. That it's all starting to make sense now because you said you knew Juice, and I was just I thought you just randomly had found me or company. I can't remember which one you followed first.
Company. Me and Juice met on some like weird shit. Like I was at the studio one day and I had parked behind the studio, so my car was far. I had to walk, So I got to the door and the door was locked, but Juice was parked in the parking lot. It was full, but he had to park. So like I was knocking on the door, then he like I hear somebody like, yo, and I'm like, yo. So I look back, and he like, yo, I can call him for you, whatever. I'm like, yeah, I texted my engineer, but like he got a different engineer.
Yeah.
So like he can call him, and he called him, whatever. We chopped it up, and he was like, I fuck with your book bag. I had the Tokyo Ghoul book bag.
Yeah.
He was like, I fuck with it. Then we was chopping it up. I played some of my songs. He played me his shit. We fuck with it. So after my session, he was still recording. So I went over there, and like he was recording and shit. And shit was just fire. We just chopped it up, got each other number, and Instagram and shit.
Do you have any collabs with Juice?
Not yet. We got some though.
Because we've been collabing with Juice for like I feel like 2 or 3 weeks now, something like that. We're doing like a whole collab company, Juice Tape, and that dude is fire. Like
yeah, Juice, I fuck with him. He versatile too. I fuck with that.
We found that out.
Yeah, we definitely found out he's
We
versatile
found that out.
because he's got like the whole Detroit thing going on
Yeah,
everything.
and I fuck with Detroit music hard. Like I fuck with Detroit music.
Little spoiler, I don't know who or what he has showed on his Instagram or to people, but we got him actually singing.
Yeah,
Like
I
singing.
seen that shit. And that nigga, yeah.
I was surprised, bro.
I fuck with shit like that. I'm not the type of nigga that's gonna like, like not give. I give him his props. Like when
Yeah.
I see his shit, I slide up like, yeah, that shit hard.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you kind of got to be that way, right? Because it's like this game, especially out of North Carolina with limited resources, you can't be an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess you could be, but like what you put in to this game, you definitely get back out in North Carolina for sure. I was just curious because I mean, we were talking about it before you or we started the podcast, but I want to know a little bit about your background. You know, like where you from originally. How did you end up here? You know, stuff like that.
So originally, I'm from Rocky Mount.
Mm-hmm.
I lived in Rocky Mount till about 2010. But like I was still going back every weekend, even when I moved from there. I still go back now. I was just there for like 2 months. I just got back like last week. But like, yeah, I grew up Rocky Mount type shit. And like, one of the reasons like I go so hard is because like the shit I want to do, like where I want to get my family like out of like situations that they are still in to this day, or like where they living at. Cause like growing up, shit wasn't like, I don't want the next generation of my family to go through the same shit that we went through. And like, so after I moved from Rocky Mount, I moved to Durham. I lived in Durham for about 8 years, from 2010 to 2018. I moved to Raleigh for a year because we was getting a crib out here. Like we was waiting on it to get finished, so we got a little spot in Raleigh. And that's when I graduated. I went to Broughton High School in Raleigh. I went to Broughton. Yeah. I had all my high school credits when I was 16.
Damn.
And then I came to Clayton, and then Clayton is like dead as fuck. So I'm barely here, but like that's right.
So Clayton, yeah, you're right. This place is dead. I mean, if you don't have a big truck and have a desire to sit in a Walmart parking lot, you're probably not gonna have a lot of fun in Clayton. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's for like the older. Yeah.
The mic. Yeah, it's coming in a little quiet, but
it's a directional microphone. Like this will catch more, like if you like move and shit. But like this one right here, you kind of have to speak like straight into it, or it kind of sounds like your voice is going in and out.
All right, I got you.
Whatever's comfortable for you, just bring that shit.
All right, I got you.
yeah, it's definitely like a lot of old fucking rednecks out here. However,
I'm done.
However, it's quiet, like you were saying before, and you're like what 20 minutes from downtown Raleigh.
Yeah.
So it's like you're definitely handing off a lot by not being able to just like walk out your door and be in the city.
Yeah, but even like when I'm here, like I'm on the highway like every day, like driving like hours every day. Like going to Durham and Chapel Hill and shit like that, Greensboro, shit like that. So like I'm always on the road. I'm never just staying put in Clayton. But like now, after what happened, I gotta
stay put a little bit.
But see, I like Durham. I lived in Durham for 2 years when I was like 24 through 26 or whatever. I can't really remember how old I was. But however, That is a great spot. I know you went to college out there, so you know.
Well, it depends on, what area of Durham you're in. There are definitely some nice spots. I think closer to the Duke campus, it gets a little worrisome. But like I was mainly in Chapel Hill, so like in Chapel Hill, like that's its own like little like you don't get much of the surrounding area inside of the university
Yeah.
kind of campus.
Yeah.
Like you have Carborough, which is something that you can walk to.
I'd be out there.
Right.
Mhm.
So
Carborough's
you can,
fire. That's
yeah,
what
dude.
it is.
I went to school at Chapel Hill, so I was there for 4 years living on
Oh,
campus.
you went to UNC?
Yeah.
My cousin go there.
Hell yeah, that's why I said go Heels. But I genuinely love that place because it just feels so like intimate and like you can like walk everywhere. You
Yeah.
see everybody else
Good
walking.
hospitality.
Like, I mean, it just feels like a good spot. And then you can walk all the way to Carborough, get a little exercise. You go get some organic fruits and shit. I'm not even into that shit, but I was like, okay, let me go see what the fruit talking about. So, and then they got, a bunch of nice little bars and restaurants and shit that you can go to. Definitely love that area. Durham is definitely much better now as far as like, I guess they're like adding a bunch of like, I guess whatever housing like and shit, making it look like it's a whole new spot. Like,
Yeah.
and then, the Mudcats games are fun to go to. Definitely, or they have like the Oktoberfest.
The Durham Bulls.
Durham Bulls, not the Mudcats.
I still haven't been to a Durham Bulls game.
Oh, it's fun,
Oh,
dude. You should check it out.
Yeah.
I feel like, I be hearing everybody say, like, if you ever live in Durham, you have to go to one. I still haven't been there.
Bro, I will go to a Durham Bull game and not even watch the game.
Oh yeah,
There's
dude.
just so much shit going on. Cause the stadium is like 3 levels, and there's food shops and just like games, shit everywhere. It's like a fucking little state fair.
And personally, I feel like if you go to the game to watch it, you're gonna get bored. Like you bring your friends, fucking get high. Just kidding. Have some drinks. You feel me? Like get in the mood, get loose, and then you just like socialize with your friends. You're just there having a good time, vibing out.
Be prepared to spend money there though, because
Yeah.
it's like $9 a beer.
$5 for a hot dog.
Oh wait, you don't fuck with beer.
Yeah.
No, he's good. He's good to go then.
Yeah, you're good to go. But yeah, because I say all that to say just that you seem very like your music itself. Like you say, you just you go in there and you vibe out, but it seems influenced by something, right? Like I'm just extremely curious. Your sound is definitely unique because I feel like North Carolina has kind of solidified a sound at this point, right? The really heavy
For the most part.
808s, the simple melodies,
The boppy 808s.
Yeah. Like Wisdom and
The
Stunner for
Baby.
Vegas and all them. Like they've kind of said, like, if you think about what North Carolina hip hop is, I feel like it's that, right? Like that's the first thing that comes to mind. You're breaking the mold on this, right? Like your instrumental, your beat selection is definitely on the darker side. Like it's not like Good Times and Smiles, right? There's emotion there. There's in your lyrics alone, like you can hear a lot of seems like maybe like pent up aggression or whatever you got going on. Is there do you pull that from something personal, or is that like just when you get in the studio, that's a mask, like you're like not like a mask, or like maybe a persona,
No,
you know what I'm saying?
It's definitely personal because like when I'm going through something and like bro, like I go through like crazy shit like on a day-to-day like basis, and it's been like that my whole life. But it's like when I go into the studio, bro, it's like I can like put all that in it. Like it's been times, bro, like I done made songs and like I wanted to like tear up,
Yeah.
because like even though it's not like no sad song, it's like everything I'm saying is like shit that I've been wanting to say, and like I say it in a way that like people gonna like hear it and be like, okay, like that's him. And it's like I've been wanting to say it, and I finally have a way to use my voice to say shit that I've been wanting to say my whole life.
Yeah.
And it's like the way I deliver it though is like I'm influenced by certain shit, but like everything I'm saying is like me.
I can definitely, like, when you said that, punk rock is a influence of yours, like a combination of the beat selection and the delivery definitely makes me think that there's, an influence of punk there. Like regardless of if the instrumentation isn't the same, like punk rock is going to have guitars and shit, but like the beat, like it's angsty. There's it's chaotic, and it's like it's the same thing like with punk music, like a dude yelling into a microphone, "Let's go!" and then the guitars are going crazy and the drums are going crazy, but like the sound translates. So I can definitely see those elements of like punk rock. I mean, because every or at least a lot of rappers these days are saying on their Instagram profile, rock star, trap rock star, rock star lifestyle, rock star this, rock star that. But
those are
I
not
don't really,
shots.
I don't really. They
Those
might
are not
be.
shots.
They might be. Coming from real rock. No, I'm just kidding. But yours says punk star, and I was like, you know what? That's cool. Like I think that's cool because one, it made me think you're actually somewhat knowledgeable in the realm of rock, metal, punk, because you chose to go specific and say punk star. Yeah. Whereas like so many people I see say rock star just because they have a fucking guitar beat. Like, bro, I'm sorry that, but I think that's super cool, dude. I mean, and then, I found it interesting too that you guys were talking about like Frank Ocean and stuff, right? And it's like, just because you make one kind of music doesn't mean you can't be influenced by so many different kinds of music.
Yeah, because like, man, like people like The Weeknd, Bryson Tiller, y'all ever heard of Giveon?
Yep.
So that leads me to ask you, I've only listened to music that I've seen on Instagram, SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube. Have you ever thought about, like, if you had the right people, to work with to make some stuff like Frank Ocean, Bryson Tiller, The Weeknd, stuff like?
I actually have like
slower
shit.
You heard it here first.
I actually have like slower shit. It just like I'm not gonna go when I make tapes and albums and stuff. This is like a message. Like I'm sending you. This is how I'm feeling at this point in my life. Mm-hmm. So it's like I'm not gonna sit here and just mix songs up because like I want to add singing so they could say it's not that. I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you I'm doing this, but that's not how I'm like.
Yeah.
But like, don't get me wrong. Like some shit I rap about is like shit that I done been through or like been there with
Yeah.
So it's like everything I'm rapping about is not current, but like I'm not about to sit here and go rap about something that never happened or is never current.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like I wouldn't even say, like we were doing a song with Juice actually, and
not never current, but not current.
It's all good, bro.
He wrote the hook, and we were just gonna go back and forth on the hook, and it was one of the lines is like something about a bottle of Hennessy, and I was like, man, if I say that I'm drinking Hennessy right now, I'm gonna feel like such a fucking fraud, dude, because I don't drink Hennessy. And that leads into like every lyric that I personally would say it's got to be true. You know what I'm saying? Or else, then what's the point? What are we doing here?
It got to be it got to be true, or it got to be like close to the truth. But you don't want to just say you don't want to just go out here and just give no message to all artists. You don't want to go out here and just give the police no description, or not even the police, but just anybody. You don't want to tell everybody your exact business. You got to know how to.
Yeah,
you got to T Grizzly that shit.
T Grizzly, the king of the dry snitch. But it's just it's hard. It's hard to, and I can see this for all artists. Does it ever get, hard to continue to create new content with, trying to like navigate those rules you have set for yourself? you know, as far as like writing lyrics, you know, because if you restrict yourself a lot, then I feel like there's not a lot to pull from. Like, that's something I've had to learn, that I'm not worried about hurting people's feelings. You know what I'm saying? That opened up a whole new world of lyrics once you know, take that restriction off. You know, I'm going to talk about my life now. I'm going to say things that maybe some people will not hear. Like I've talked about my parents before, you know, and some of the things that I, you know, didn't necessarily, now that I'm older, agree with. 10 years ago, I would have never done that because I'm scared of what my parents will think, or da-da-da-da-da, you know, or, you know, women, you know, if you hear it and the shoe fits, wear it type deal, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
that's the worst.
Right? So, I mean, does that like worry you at all? Like what you're going to say to hurt, that might hurt other people's feelings?
Fuck no.
Yeah.
That's like, 'cause I look at it like the people that like I grew up listening to, I listen to them because, like, for me, like, when people go off lyrics and shit, I like hearing shit like that. Somebody say that, like, he actually said that in a song. Like, nobody would actually think to say that. Like, I go off, I like stuff like that. Like, I don't care about how you know, use the biggest words. I like lyrics as like, damn, he actually just said that. Like, my favorite artist is Future.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I grew up on, like, my dad put me on the Future at like a very young age. Like, that's like my favorite artist. I like shit. Like, it was like, you know how you could check out your top listens, like who you listen to the most. It was like June. I had like 100 hours of Future alone. Like,
that's a lot. That's a lot of
There's a lot
Future.
of hours of
and it's
Future.
like along with like I got 70 and 50 hours of other artists. So like,
Yeah. I mean, for sure, that's probably Drake for me. You
Drake.
know, I'm your cookie cutter Chad that likes Drake. You know, like I don't know what it is, man. Maybe it's just like his smooth talking or whatever. But I mean, I can see Future definitely being like an influence. I can hear, like, I hear that now, like in your music, the way that, you know, your lines just kind of like come on, like the way do you punch in?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean anybody that makes music, you can hear it, and it's not like a bad thing. It's just like the way that the words like hit each other at the end.
I like the way it sounds when you punch in. My little brother and my cousin put me on to punching in.
Oh yeah, I feel like a lot of artists try to not punch in for as long as they can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until they try it once and they're like, okay, this is definitely the wave.
I only tried it one time without punching in, and then like when we was in the studio, my like a few weeks later, they had told me like we should try to punch in.
Yeah.
I punched in.
It makes it. I mean, I think it sounds better. You can come like Marita put me on to punching in. Like I was always trying to like one take Jake shit, and just most time didn't come out well. And then we started punching in, and it's been beautiful ever since. Like that, it's just a good sound. But I hear Future just not. I hear like the Future punch-ins all like ringing off, especially on like what was it, Suicide? Is that your new one?
That's the second. It's one after that I just dropped, but like that's very new.
Yeah, I could hear like you want to give it a listen?
Yeah, you can.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Don't tell me you love me if you see my pain. I just want the head, shawty gave me migraine. And every time I hit it, know I beat it out the frame. How these pills let me down. I'm so broken, can you help me right now? Took them pints enough to look laugh right out. Yeah, I am still alive like how. Yeah.
Hey, he only took the mic off.
Yeah, baby, you can bring that thrill down. I just took another cup right now. Fucking with bitch right now. Yeah, and that's another pill down.
Like,
I
why
use
made
the
this
drugs
song.
cause they bring that thrill down. I'm sipping right now. Right now, fucking this bitch like right now. Yeah. Ecstasy make me stupid. I hope I don't get mad at this bitch, I'm too ruthless. Don't worry about what's in this bag, baby, please don't be stupid. Yeah, I customized my dash, I got starlight on my roofing. Yeah, my roof is under drugs, I'm still losing. I'm still losing. Grab a double cup and I'm brewing. Yeah, I'm in LA like a Bruin. When she's on my dick, baby girl, she don't do it. Yeah, all the drugs, I'm still losing. In that Lambo, bitch, I feel like I might die. Lambo got 2 doors, but yeah, them bitches suicide. Yeah, I got 2 bitches, fuck them bitches right outside. He said he kept my nigga, but that nigga never outside. Yeah, I'm sipping that, wow, these niggas sipping, pro outside. Yeah, I'm on that bitch, on the curb, right outside.
That's what I was talking about. That part. I guess it was this song.
Got
It reminded me of the. I mean, obviously not as like. I don't know if you've ever heard that song. Was it "Freak on a Leash"?
Yeah. No.
No.
Yes, maybe. It's one of like 5
It's
songs.
yeah. I mean, he's got a part in the song where he stops and it like breaks down, kind of like what you did. I mean, his was like more like screaming like the metal, but yeah, I was like, man, that feels like Jonathan Davis like bridge break right there.
You know what's crazy? The person who put me on the Corn, my bro Joe, he's a producer, but he's like one of those to do everything.
Yeah.
He makes cover art for me, and so he made that cover art. He just texted me. So let me see what he said. But yeah, he put me on the Corn. Actually, Corn was right by his crib like last week. You know they was in Raleigh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to go. It was Korn and Stained.
Yeah.
That apparently was a great show. Yeah. Apparently, Aaron Lewis got fucking hammered on stage and sucked ass, but I believe that. That was probably a good time.
And what else is there to do when you're a washed up rock star?
No, don't say that.
Aaron Lewis sucks, bro.
Shit.
He needs to go back to country.
He was good at country. However, so you said it right when I played it, when I tell you why I made the song. Why did you make the song?
All right, man. So
this is what I like. I like stories.
So like, I was in this group, called Dark Spin Asylum. It's a collective, and like they're successful. They got like a lot of placements and stuff. One of my main producer is in there. He's one of the founders or whatever. I'm no longer in the group or whatever due to a falling out that happened. So like, a dude was supposed to edit a video for me, and like he tried to make it seem like I was another artist, like trying to edit it like based on how other artists, and like everything I do is like me, how I'm feeling, even though I was explaining to him how I wanted, you know. But then like he was rushing it, and blah blah blah, he was rushing it, but like I said, kind of found out he was on a free trial, so like that's why he was rushing it, and I ain't like it. So
free trial on what, the editing software?
Yeah.
Like, got you.
And trying to rush the video instead of just letting me know that like shit.
What a finesse! What?
Like shit. So I was like, man, shit. You know, so like we had a little falling out with him, and then like another artist that was in Dark Spin. I was the first artist to join Dark Spin. It's a producer collective, but like after I joined, it had other artists or whatever. Some you know actually hard, but so. Is one artist out there. I was still following him after I left the group because there wasn't no bad blood, you know. So he had a little snippet on his page, and like I listened to it, and I had already liked it and shit. I was about to show love, and I heard my name, and I had to replay it. I was like, "Fuck!" So like I heard him say my name and like saying like little slick shit. So I'm like, all right. So I comment, and then like obviously people on his side, but like you know my folks on my side, you know. So it's like. I'm like, all right, I'm not about to let you diss me because like, you know, we can go there and like you're not gonna outright me. Yeah. So it's like, I got you, and I don't have to write nothing. I'm just gonna go in there and I'm gonna like slaughter you.
I mean,
fair enough.
Do you want to tell who you're smoking on, or you want to just leave that in the?
Nah, I ain't gonna give it no.
You
gotta listen to the song.
I mean, that's probably the first like rap beef I've heard.
It's not really no beef. It's not no beef. I only think he live in North Carolina. You know,
no beef. It's been smoked. It's a roach now.
it was never no beef. It's just like I'm just gonna show you, and I'm just gonna go about my life. You know.
Well, that sucks that they tried to fucking finesse you out of a video and all that bullshit.
I ended up editing the video myself.
Yeah,
I learned in like 2 hours. Like this is like recent. Like when I was in Rocky Mount, I learned in like 2 hours and like was just doing it. It's
really not that hard.
Yeah, I got like the Adobe Premiere shit, and like I just got to work.
Yeah, I got when we started doing this was the first time I ever edited a video, and I went and got Vegas, and it damn near does it for you, bro. Like you literally you just use your mouse and you're just moving shit and you're fading shit out.
Well, I mean, in my personal philosophy, I feel like it's good to have a little knowledge about a lot of things. Like even if you don't become a video editor, at least you know, having that experience, you'll know how to communicate to a dope ass video editor what you want and how they can make that happen.
The video actually came out like crazy. Like I got like neon transitions and like all kinds of that shit. Like,
yeah, you're leaps and bounds better than me. I can't do transitions. I only know 2 cuts, and most of the time I don't even use them. I just fade shit.
Yeah, I was like, shit. I would just Joe helped me with that shit too. Joe is like does everything. But
that must be a cool guy.
Yeah, Joe's a very, very cool guy. That's like when I want to like smoke with somebody else, I'll be like, yo, Joe, what you doing?
I only know one Joe that's a total bitch.
Yeah, fuck
and
that
if you're
guy.
watching this, you're a bitch.
Y'all would actually like, I would love Joe. Like he acts like kind of like y'all.
Hell yeah. I used to skate too. I'm a little too fat for that now, but you know,
Yeah.
I'll go out there and try and do like a little 2-inch ollie with him or something.
Yeah, he'll rock with you.
Yeah.
So, when I talked to you the other day, you said you were gearing up to go back out on tour. Why don't you talk to us a little bit about that? Because where can they find you? What you doing?
I just left Miami July. Yeah, like end of July 24, like July 24, something like that.
Yeah.
Next show is next weekend in Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte. September 11th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gonna be fire.
Yeah.
What's the venue?
The J Adore Ballroom.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that shit gonna be alright. I can't wait for it. Every show I get, like, I'm excited for it. Like, I'll never get sad. That's my favorite part about doing music. Is like performing.
Oh yeah, definitely. We can definitely like attest to that. Like back in the day, I haven't played. We probably haven't. I don't know. Have you played a show with Steez? Been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done a show.
Over 10 years for me.
for sure.
So back in the day, dude, there was no better high than being on stage. Like the adrenaline mixed with like you get adrenaline mixed with like I don't want to fucking choke right now, mixed with like all my people are here, and then like the butterflies start, and then you just fucking rock out and go crazy, dude. Like
You see, like like no matter how many shows I will ever do, it's always the same feeling. So it's like I'm excited as hell. Then like right before I'm about to perform, I'm gonna be like, you know, I get the little
anxious.
But like when I'm on stage, that shit just go away.
as soon as it starts.
I gotta smoke before though. So we gonna smoke, and then I'm gonna go out there, and then when I get out there, it's like everybody, because I'm not gonna go out there and have 9 of my homeboys on stage and we just don't, you know, I don't do that. Like, I want you to like say like that's the best shit you like. I'm gonna try my best to make it so that's the best performance you ever seen in your life, and I'm gonna engage with like y'all.
That's dope.
And like we're gonna like put a hole in the floor, like we're gonna tear the venue down. That's like that's how I go.
Dude, that's the best way to approach it, because if you get known as like a live show monster, there's no better tag to have. Like,
I mean, that's how you generate genuine fans. They are the ones that are going to buy merch. Those are the ones that are going to buy your tickets to your shows, and those are the ones that are going to come out and support.
You wanna know the best show I've ever been to?
What's up?
Suicide Boys show.
I believe it.
Fire. Yeah, those dudes go nuts.
Though, like that's a big inspiration to me too. I left that out, but like Suicide Boys, like I love them.
Yeah, I was you know, I'm not
Pause.
I mean, I'm not like super familiar with their catalog. I am, however, really impressed with like their story of like who they are, because they came out of some, you know, bullshit just like everybody else, and then getting hooked on like, you know, the opiates and shit for such a long time, and now he's clean. That's like super inspiring.
Yeah, you talking about my father? I had it. This is important. But yeah, you talking about Scrim? Yeah,
Yep.
Scrim. His story, like that shit is definitely inspiring.
Super inspiring. I mean, like, because you gotta kind of like think about like, you know, they're out of New Orleans, correct? I'm not crazy.
Yeah, Yeah, out of New Orleans.
Have you ever been to New Orleans?
No.
Okay. New Orleans is beautiful in every way.
Actually,
the community.
I did when I passed through though. I didn't go like on a tour or shit. I just passed through.
Yeah. So yeah, the first time I went, I passed through on a Greyhound as well. But like, the city is beautiful. The people are. I mean, there are some assholes out there, but the people are dope. The food is dope. The music is dope. But if I'm sitting here and telling you, if I were to sit here and tell you that like, it's like a good part of the United States, it's not. Like it's really bad down there. I'm not gonna use the word shithole in case anybody, from New Orleans is watching this and feels, offended. However, it does give off shithole vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's grimy down there. So I feel like coming out of that place, the Fifth Ward, New Orleans, I did a job in the Fifth Ward.
I think that's where they from.
The Fifth Ward?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Dude, you know that they have the Fifth Ward gated off with like a giant chain link fence?
No, I didn't know that.
And you have to like go through like a gate to get in there.
It's crazy.
Because it's dangerous. It's very, very dangerous down there. Like the way they move down there. Growing up there cannot be fucking easy at all. So yeah, like that story is crazy. I mean, mad people come out, like get out. Like Lil Wayne came out of New Orleans.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's a lot of talented artists from New Orleans actually. Like Wayne, shit.
I just feel like it would be a really hard spot to like motivate yourself to get out of.
Yeah, I feel you. Like when you just so deep down and niggas trap. That's how it is in Rocky Mount. Like my peers, like I think I'm like the first male to graduate in my family.
Is it the 9th Ward? I'm tripping, bro. Is it 9th Ward?
Fifth.
One of the wards.
Who knows?
I'm tripping. I just wanted to like be precise there.
But like, yeah, I definitely know how that is because like growing up around shit is like, yeah, you can definitely get sucked into it. That's why like I used to like do like little bad kid shit because like my cousins and all that shit doing bad kid shit. But like eventually, like at a very young age, I had realized shit that I did not want to end up as. So like at a very young age, I just like got on it type shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm no stranger to Rocky Mount. You hit the nail on the head. Like there are definitely places in the United States that feel like a trap.
Mm-hmm.
Like very difficult to get out. Like very little opportunity around. Like, Rocky Mount is definitely like that. I mean, like you got your little, in Rocky Mount, you got your streets that got the McDonald's and shit. But like, if you're thinking about like grand scheme of like life, like how far can that take you, with that stuff? So, you seem to have prospered out of, Rocky Mount. I congratulate you for that. I mean, you've been moving around and making moves and, experiencing this world, and that's dope at such a young age. I did the same thing. Like, I pretty much was gone, you know what I'm saying? Because small town vibes are not for me.
Yeah.
They are now, but they weren't, not in my early 20s. So that's dope that you're getting out here and seeing the world, playing music and doing your thing, man.
Yeah, appreciate that.
According to the report, the 7th District of New Orleans East, the 5th District, which includes the lower 9th Ward, are all the highest rate of major violent crimes.
Yeah, it's bad down there, super bad. And I pray for anybody that has desire to get out of there, But I mean, not to be depressing. I mean, it just is what it is. We all got our backgrounds, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you've stumbled upon one of the, in my opinion, best hobbies there is or not hobbies. I mean, it's definitely a lifestyle. Passion. Yeah. I misspoke with hobby. Yeah, definitely passion.
I mean, it can be a hobby, bro. I mean, you're talking about music.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it just depends on, how serious you take it. I mean, obviously, I think in his case, it'd be a little bit more than a hobby.
Yeah.
But, there are some people who buy a guitar and, take a music lesson every now and then, and they're happy with being able to play Kumbaya. And, that's the extent of, their musical career. I would say that that's a hobby.
Yeah.
But I got a question for you. Where does the bat come from?
So like,
And
feel like-
and so, not to interrupt you, but what I mean is if you go to my man's Instagram, bat emojis everywhere. It's something that you identify with, and I'm curious because me, like, my name's Marita, like the bread, so I always use the bread emoji.
Mhm.
So, where's the bat come from?
I feel like everybody has like a spirit animal.
Mhm.
Okay.
And it's like not like the bat is my spirit animal, but it's like deeper than that. It's because like I look at the way it behaves and like the way it moves and like at night and it's always out the way and stuff like that. And I like just look at that and I see me and
Are you nocturnal as well?
yeah, yeah, because I love the night more than anything. Like I don't like to sleep because like at night I can think and like make music and shit. Like I go to sleep like late as hell and wake up early as hell. Like I sleep like 4 hours a day on average.
That's me today.
Well, and you were telling me earlier, like, you only need 3 to 4 hours of sleep. And there's actually a sleep schedule that you can train your brain to do. I researched it when I was in college just because, like, that's when I had the most energy and wanted to be able to play the most video games and do my homework and go to class without having to waste my time sleeping.
Was it the 3 hour every?
So yeah,
quarter?
like you train your brain to, like, as soon as you're closing your eyes to go to sleep, you go straight to REM sleep. Like the 3 hours that you actually need. All the rest of the sleep is just a waste. Like, really, they say what your brain needs is that REM sleep. And then there was a schedule that you could train yourself to really only need those 4 hours of sleep. It was interesting. I never ultimately committed to it. I like sleeping.
I think I've heard of that where it's like you sleep for 4 hours like every 16 to 20 hours or something.
Something crazy, bro.
Bro, you want to talk about? I feel like I'd be delirious if I was staying up for 20 hours, 16 to 20 hours, and then only sleeping for 4 and just doing that over and over. It's basically like gaining more days during the week.
I mean, then you got LeBron. He says that, that's just being tired is just in your brain. That's just a reaction from your mind. Like, you can tell yourself that you're not tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says that till he falls asleep on the bleachers. I have involuntarily fallen asleep before. You know what I'm saying? Just being somewhere and just being like.
I don't see how people do that. I don't ever nod off.
Really?
My
I don't either.
My grandma.
Or like falling asleep at the wheel, bro. Like,
I don't think I
know
could ever do
people.
that.
I know that people would be like, "Yeah, man, I almost fell asleep driving." It's like, I can't. Like, I'm in the car.
Hey,
bro. Like,
I used to say that, but boy, I done been in the car. It was in.
well, if
Clayton.
you ain't sleeping, I believe that.
What, like-
my man driving, coming back from the studio.
Yeah, nah. I was like, this is like when I was like working. Like I had like slept like 3 hours and then went to go to work at a UPS shift where you get no break for like 6 hours and you just loading like shit off the truck.
I worked at UPS too. Shout out
I worked
fucking
there
Atlantic
for
Boulevard.
2.5 days and quit the third day. Like
Really?
I told her like fuck. I had broke somebody's refrigerator and shit, and I was like, this shit ain't for me. That's the last time I worked.
I can say this now that I haven't worked there for years. I worked there for probably like 2 years. The one on Atlantic Boulevard.
This nigga Joe works there now. I told you he do everything.
I was on the sword aisle. I don't know if I'm even supposed to say this. I didn't sign no NDA with him. Fuck it. I was on the sword aisle, and it got so hectic during Christmas, bro. So crazy. I got a whole truck of fucking gaming PCs, computers. Bro, they were coming down my line so fast, I was whipping them some bitches, bro. I was throwing the gaming PCs, bro. So if someone in Raleigh got a gaming PC that was fucked up around Christmas time of 2000, I don't know, like 15, my bad. Sorry, dude.
Sheesh.
Dude, but that place got crazy, dude. UPS is no fucking joke.
Yeah, that shit is. Nah.
If I didn't absolutely have to have the job, but I feel like that with all jobs I've ever had. If I didn't absolutely have to have it, I wouldn't have done it.
Duh.
Yeah.
Like, some of this shit is bullcrap. Like, I work outside right now.
What you do, like lawn work?
No, I build gas station canopies.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I've never heard nobody say that.
So, I mean, it's pretty niche, but, like,
Do you work in Clayton?
I work all over the United States.
Oh shit, that's fire.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely gives me my, fix on needing to run away from home sometimes. You know how that'd be. Just like, oh, it's too much time to go.
Cool,
My job just takes me there, dude. It's bullshit around the house. Okay, gotta go to work.
Did they hook you up with guys when we was like on that shortage?
Well, I ride in the company truck. Like, I just got to get to the house where the truck is at. So I barely ever drive my car.
Oh shit.
Because if I'm not working or in the stew, then I'm here. Like, I feel like as I've gotten older and started paying for shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything around me, you get the house, you get the car, da-da-da-da-da. Bro, I pay for this house. I'm trying to be in this motherfucker. You want to go to the bar and do what? Nah, dog, I'm good.
You could do whatever you do.
Yeah, dude, I'm getting all fucking $1,300 out of this house every month. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck.
It's a nice crib.
I mean, I appreciate it. I mean, my girlfriend, does everything around here.
That's
Especially with me not being here.
That's how it be.
So it's like, it is what it is. I appreciate it. But back to you, I want to know, like, your end goal for this. I know you said, like, you want to help your family out, and
yeah,
that's everybody's
that's
goal.
I do have a definite end goal. Like, I can tell you off the top of my head. Like, I want to be like bigger than like superstar. Like, I want to be on like top tier level. I don't want to just be, just a rapper and I got money now. I'm just in the studio just fucking around, I don't want that. I want to be like I want to be an icon, like Michael Jackson, like level, like stuff like that. I want to be like,
Yeah.
Like when I'm in the studio, not when I'm in the studio, when I'm on stage, like people are like gasping, like passing out type shit. Like I want to be like that, and I'm not gonna stop until I get that.
That's not a bad goal to have.
What do you think that road looks like? Like, what do you think? I mean, to you right now, what do you think the steps are to get to that point?
I just feel like, definitely, I'm a perfectionist, So like, I don't even listen to like some of my old shit. So like, I'm obviously gonna say I want to get better, but like, I just feel like if I was to ever get an opportunity that like a lot of people are blessed with and like, drop down, then I get it. But my thing is, like, I look at it like it's a process. Like, this is my thought process when I'm going into this. I don't want to make like no one hit song and it just blow up on like TikTok or whatever. And then like now I'm just that, because I feel like that's how you fall off. Like, you get that hit song and then you think like that sound is like amazing. I want to like build up until like I got the perfect sound. Like right now I'm nowhere near my
final form.
Yeah, like I'm nowhere near that right now. Like I'm okay with taking steps and just building like genuine fans. I don't want to just wake up and then it just like, oh, I got 1 million fans, but they don't really know me and they don't really like know like me. They like that one song. I want you to like my process.
Or they like you for a dance or like a meme.
I don't want that. Like, I want you to like me, because I connect with my fans. Like I talk to them and like try to help them with their problems and what they're going through in life. I want to be like genuine relationship.
I mean, that, I think you nailed it by saying you don't want to just like blow up off of TikTok. I do think though, in this day and age, platforms like TikTok and Reels on Instagram and stuff like that, I feel like it's gonna be really hard. I mean, and we make music too, you know what I'm saying? So when I say this, I'm not just talking about you. I'm talking about everybody that makes music. I feel like it'd be super difficult to blow up and not have at least one like viral TikTok.
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. I'm saying I don't want to have like that one song when I'm going to perform.
He doesn't want to be defined by that shit.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Yeah, I mean, because we talk about it all the time. I mean, if fans are following you for something other than the impact they have on your life, that you have on their life, then it's hard to make that kind of person a genuine fan. Like,
so like
look at like Nicki Minaj. Like, I don't really listen to Nicki Minaj, but the way that her followers and fans interact with her and like they ride for her, that's genuine fans.
Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I want. Like a Nicki, like Beyonce type fan base. Like, So like when I first started actually recording, like I started a new page because like I had followers, but I wanted everybody to follow me for music, and it like worked out. Like people said it was dumb because I had like 3,000 followers, something like that, on the other page. Like now I got like 1,000, but like all 1,000 of them are like fans of Preme Hardy.
Yeah, I mean, you're creating
Not fans,
a community.
Supporters. I don't really like using that word fans because like fans is people like you don't really like, but like they support me and I support them.
Yeah, I mean, a solid community, from what I can tell, on any platform, is the golden ticket. Like I go on like YouTube channels that I really like, and just equating this to music. Like they will have a link to a Discord channel, and you go on that Discord channel, and probably like 30% of their followers are also in the Discord channel. It's going crazy. Everybody's talking to each other. The creators are, in the chat talking to them. They have voice channels. It's freaking nuts. And, the solid community, the fan base.
My fault.
No, you go.
Drop ass on.
I feel like that is like a major key to.
Oh, definitely, man. I mean, there are producers now starting their own Discords. You got the Twitch communities. You got people streaming and shit. I mean, it's definitely.
My fault.
No, go ahead, bro.
But speaking of producers, like when y'all say y'all like my beats, like my main producer is Blackie. I don't know if y'all ever heard of him, but like he's out of Durham and he's younger than me and he's like amazing.
Yeah, plug him, man. What's his at?
It's like Blackie FVR.
There you have it. Need beats?
BLACKIE.
Okay.
FVR.
VR.
I mean, we were talking about that. We were curious because, I don't hate on the whole like YouTube selection thing because we've had a few people on here that, have gotten beats off YouTube and has made that like their main source of finding instrumentals.
Not a main source, but I definitely I get bored. I go on YouTube and I just like listen because I love music, bro. Like, I get so bored, I just go on YouTube and like my shit be like beats, and I just like, all right, let me listen to this. Should be hard. I'll be like, all right.
I mean, inspiration can come from anywhere, man. And there are so many hard producers on YouTube. I mean, and there are plenty of producers that I work with who are, starting their own YouTube, and you know what? Let me just put this beat up here so people can listen to. I think what we end up kind of the negative is that anybody can have that beat. So then you kind of feel like as an artist, I mean, because it just depends. If you're rapping, then who cares who has the beat? But if you're trying to make like timeless music or timeless songs, we talked about this when we were cooking up with Juice. It's like, do you think to make some shit like Donda, have you listened to Donda yet? Okay. You think to make some shit like that, you think someone just sent him a beat?
No, it's definitely a process.
Yeah, so it's just different. It depends on how you make music. So,
but you want to know something crazy? I think you could I think you can definitely make timeless music with a YouTube beat, no matter who.
Yeah. I'm not saying that. I just mean like some shit that like people aren't making those, or like the Tyler the Creator shit, like his last album. Yeah. There's no way in fucking hell any of those guys that made that beat just sent him that shit and was like, yo.
Yeah, but like I definitely agree with that, but like it has to be on your part too. So like when you get the beat, you got to go into the mixing and mastering process to make that timeless classic. I get what you're saying.
For sure. Yo, we're about to run out of battery here. So what we're going to do is you're going to introduce a music video. Anyone you want. Could be you, could be someone else that you fuck with. Whatever you want to do, as long as it's not like a top 40 artist. I'm sure you're going to pick yourself. Yeah. But just introduce a video, and I'm going to change the batteries. We'll come back. We'll listen to some tunes, chop it up for a little bit longer, and then we'll get out of your hair.
Yeah, the video I'm introducing is going to be me. It's
I mean, I assumed you would.
Murder by Preme Hardy. It's
okay.
Like one of my top rising songs.
Is that on YouTube?
Yeah, it's edited by me, shot by JoJo, produced by Various.
Nice.
Turn up. Murder.
restart that.
It ain't a day I don't think about murder. I took my hat to the clock like Smurder. I got the strap from spit Steve Earth. Fuck on that bitch and a woman who birthed her. Damn, got a old bitch named Bertha. Smoking on loud, but the shit ain't heard of. Damn, we see my cousin get murdered. Yeah, we the new sound. We on the ground. Wait, damn, you hear that sound? Call a little AC and spray the whole round. Hit him with six. That's shameless. Spread to his head, nigga looking like shameless. For the corona, they cannot contain us. They homie died and they trying to just blame us. I'm with my old bean, that's shade. Money rain down like a fucking parade. I got the guap, Tarantino. 5 in a row, he got shot like bingo. It's in the summer. Reno, still from the mount, little nigga free Gino. Hold on, yeah, free shooter. Ricky on me just to match with the Mueller. I want the murder. They tryna get back, I don't do parties, the Glock got kicked back. Bro got to drop him away till he sing that. Oh, this your bitch, where a friend at? I'm in the mountain, where my kin at? So many bricks, I'm like, where's the rim at? Forever I'm evil, I know where to sin at. I want the murder, they tryna get back, I don't do parties, the Glock got kicked back. Bro got to drop him away till he sing that. Oh, this your bitch, where a friend at? I'm in the mountain, where my kin at? So many bricks, I'm like, where's the rim at? Forever I'm evil, I know where to sin at. Raps, diamonds, I'm finna untake the comment. Rug on my back, I'm the back, the lineman. Choking that bitch from the back like a Heimlich. Scope on the switch, I can see where I'm firing. Yeah, this shit still don't mean nothing to me. Still don't mean nothing to me. Still with the fuckery, he got a body, that shit don't mean nothing to me. I'm so tired of the ops stand under me. Damn the shit, they ain't even plunging me. I'm in that yellow bitch, bumblebee. I had to pray, but these niggas ain't hunting me. Wait, these niggas predators. She gave me good brain, I be headed her. Shoot a little more, 5. The more be the merrier. I'm the man, not cause it seem kinda scarier. I want the murder, they tryna get back. I don't do parties, the Glock got kicked back. Bro got to drop him away till he sing that. Oh, this your bitch, where a friend at? I'm in the mountain, where my kin at? So many bricks, I'm like, where's the rim at? Forever I'm evil, I know where to sin at. My plug Mexican, I bet he won't count on that vest again. She was just texting him, my bitch loving it. He want the murder, he tried to we never heard it. We finna kill 552 kill him. Drop it next to me.
Restart that.
I remember we were in a session. There were 3 backwoods in a pack, and none of them worked. Like, we had to get a bottle of water. So, like, okay, this piece of work, we put a little water on that one. This piece of work, put a little water on that one. And just like, we had to do surgery to make this blunt happen.
Yeah, they gotta step that shit up.
Yeah, they absolutely do.
They're not gonna, bro. It's tobacco.
I've had like.
Can you pull the mic closer?
Oh shit.
Yeah. No, you good, bro.
I've had like a few perfect packs, but other times just pain.
Pain, absolutely. But
you ever seen someone just like smoke the backwood with the tobacco in it?
Hell no.
If I saw somebody do that, I ain't fucking with them, bro.
I've seen it happen.
They've been through some shit.
I've seen somebody smoke Dorello. That shit.
Yeah, that's probably even worse than like a Swisher. Or something.
It's actually, I've seen that shit in this area.
There is someone out there that just smokes backwoods.
Like, why would you smoke a Swisher? Just get a Black and Mild. Like, what the fuck?
Them too. I don't do none tobacco.
I used to, dude. Thank God you don't, dude.
I never did. I never did. Never.
Hold on.
I don't even vape.
So why do you like a Valkyrie?
On Apex.
Well, she got buffed recently.
I don't main her. I main Octane.
Okay, you main Octane.
Yeah.
But you said somebody else too, right?
I use like other people though. Like say if Octane taken, or I just feel like using like Horizon or Valkyrie or.
Dude, I love Horizon.
Bloodhound.
Horizon's one of my favorites to play.
Horizon is fun.
Yeah. Have you played with Lil Nas X yet? He said chill.
Seer does look like Lil Nas X.
I haven't played with him. I think I got like 6,000 legend tokens. I'm gonna grind that.
Yeah. I'm close to getting him. I don't have him yet. I don't have him. I don't have Fuse. which I actually want to play with now because he got a buff. And
People who play Fuse are weird,
bro, but
they're
dude,
assholes, bro. That bouncing
assholes.
grenade, fuck you, dude.
But dude, on top of it, so every time you pick up a grenade, you can hold 2 for that slot as opposed to any other character.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
I watched this video of this dude who had like fucking 20 arc stars. And there's like a group of people running around fighting each other. He's just like arc star, arc star, arc star, and he starts crying because he starts getting kills and like eliminations with it. He's like arc star, arc star. Like, dude, it's the funniest thing I ever
so
seen,
weird, bro. Like, why? Like people like him just you like.
Cheesy.
I hate people like we're in the middle of like a good fight and like people with missiles like Bangalore and like Fuse just like come third party and just ruin the fun. Like, well, I get out of there
Or
anyway.
Jibby, yeah.
But my teammates just they somewhere, then they better get out of there. But I would throw a launch pad down fast. You know, Octane get his ultimate in like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm shooting. I like that's like my main problem with like BRs in general, which is why I try my hardest not to play them. But I like Apex and I like the new arena mode.
Y'all fuck with Fortnite?
When it was in its prime, not no more.
Man, I just got into Fortnite like last month.
What the fuck?
It is actually a good game. Like, I used to clown on it just because, like,
No.
I mean, shit.
You got in at the worst time.
Well-
Anytime in the past, anytime since like
I've heard
2018 has been the worst time.
Just because people are sweaty fucking losers,
And then
dude.
it's
And I
like
don't-
the game is just like it was like simple back then, like
Well,
simple.
right,
Fortnite
because
was, like,
people, when people started had to figure out, I got to build and battle at the same time.
No,
The playing field was level, but now the way people build, I just get like, dude, I'm just getting decent at building, and then these people are like wall, ramp,
yeah.
fucking ceiling. Let me edit through 3 walls, and then
That's
I'm
how
just
my-
like, ugh.
That's how my 14-year-old brother is. He like crazy with it. Like still to this day, he crazy with it.
just like building up really
yeah,
fast.
like he looks as if he's on PC, but he's playing on Xbox.
Yeah, Nick Merckx used to be like that. It used to piss me off because all my friends would play Fortnite, and I'm sitting here in the Xbox Live party just going, this game fucking sucks. I don't know why you guys are having so
It's
much
good,
fun
bro.
right now.
It's a good game. It's good.
I think my issue with BRs, all BRs, like Apex, Fortnite, PUBG, it's the health management. Like when you're dying and your teammates are still
I
fighting.
thought you was about to say some deep shit, like
no. Like when you're dying and your team is still fighting, like what's the protocol on leaving the team fight? Do you get the extra shots in and go down for the team fight? Do you back off and leave your teammate to fight a 2v3?
It's a situation thing.
And I can't do it. And
It's like you gotta be fast. If you're not like you gotta be fast twitch. If you're not like no fast twitch player, like I'm not gonna say a BR isn't for you because there isn't like situations where like we need somebody who can sit back. But like me, I'm mostly like the one that's gonna like attack.
Well, I think it depends on the game. So you think about Apex, right, where it's ability royale. You know, you have someone like Octane on your team. Let's say you're running down Bloodhound, and let's say I'm running Horizon or something like that.
Yeah, we in there.
I consider Horizon and Octane more of like an attack. Like if you need to heal, we're probably still going to engage, so you might need to heal somewhere close to us. Whereas like that's also a game where I feel like if we're all on the same page and we're communicating, hey, let's rotate our position and like kind of reset up. Whereas like maybe something like PUBG where it's basics, like all you have are guns and you can sprint a little bit. Like, hey, if you're healing up, okay, I'm not going to push out and, you know, go off by myself and die. I'm going to wait until, you know, the whole strength of the team can push together.
yeah.
As opposed to something like that. Or like same thing with Fortnite. Like, dude, I've learned the hard way, bro, playing squads on Fortnite. I mean, we had one guy who was really good at the game and 3 noobs, and we got beat by 1 person. It was 2 teams left, 5 people total. 4 people were on our team, 1 person on the other team, but he was so fucking good at building and shit. He would like single us out somehow. Like we would all try and chase him.
That's how
He
you
would
do it.
get one person in a box, fuck him up with a tactical shotgun, edit out, go into another box, go this way, drop on another guy. Now there's only 2 people left. Now he just won the game. And it's like, I get pissed. Like, dude, guys, like I know we're dog shit, but there was 4 of us,
That's
bro.
how we used to be when we used to play. Like every game, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Every game I'm playing, I'm like trying to be the best. Like I'm sweating it out. I don't play.
It's in our blood.
I don't play no game for like just to chill.
No,
like-
no. We're winning.
Yeah.
Dude, he's funny. Dude, I get mad sometimes, bro.
Me
Nah,
too, bro. I'm not
got-
even gonna lie to you.
Like since I done had my sister, I done been through like 13 controllers. Like I rage. I rage.
Oh my god, bro!
Like,
and that's from throwing them.
Like yesterday I broke my mic. Like I rage, bro. Like
Damn.
because I already know I'm better than you. So like when you kill me in a way to like I'll be like, bro, what the fuck? Like
Yeah, bro.
there's no way. Like that should be pissing me off.
Yep.
I mean, there's a lot of variables that we can't control that goes into losing that 1v1. You know, your FPS, your fucking, connection to the internet, like what console. Because if you're up against a PC, yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
You know,
Bro, I feel opposite because I'm a PC player, so whenever I go up against controllers, I feel like they got aimbot, bro.
right? No, we do.
No,
We do.
bro.
Dude, that
No,
aim assist is
Team
crazy.
aimbot?
No, I'm gonna sit here and say that no.
What? I watched it.
Look, people on PC, you can use your entire wrist.
I
and everything
hear
to
that
aim.
all
Dude, on PC you
I'm
can
using
slide
my
backwards.
thumbs, you're
bro. Like,
using your whole
You can
arm.
slide backwards. I don't want to hear that shit.
Like, look, like, cause I played Siege for years. Like, I main Siege, right?
Yeah.
So like on Siege, there's no aim assist at all on multiplayer.
Yeah.
So that goes to show you how much of an advantage I have because on PC, when you look at it on YouTube, it looks as if like bro, they are playing like what like bot. I mean like not bot, but like hacks. Like they're like locking on every time. But when you look at like the console, even the best players with the best aim, it's still a little wobble to it. But like y'all are like locking on, like cause you can use your entire hand. I could just like your thumb compared to your entire hand.
So why don't you use controller on PC then?
Exactly.
Because I know
Because
I've seen so
I've-
many PC players like YouTubers and shit that run PC, but they use controllers.
It's because like a lot of the games that I play, you can't use a controller in.
Okay.
So
then you're just basically having to learn a whole new.
Well, I started out on Xbox. I don't think I could ever go back because he's correct. Like the mobility of the sticks are very limited.
Right. Well,
Like-
that's what I'm saying. You can slide backwards on Apex. You can do a moonwalk like Michael Jackson. I
Yeah,
can't do that shit.
because like you got say you got a mouse pad, right?
Yeah.
So like you can move as far as that mouse pad is compared to where the controller, I can push it down all the way and it's still, but like it's gonna come to a stop. At some point, it's gonna go to the game speed compared to you. To where if you got a mouse pad that's like bigger than most mouse pads, you can slide that shit and you gonna keep moving no matter what.
Yeah.
Like,
See, I played at the beginning Cold War. I was doing like game battles and stuff with a couple of people, and that was cross-platform from the beginning. And I had never played with them before. They were like some real life. Well, I had played with them before, but not on the PC. And we were all playing Call of Duty, and they were like, when they would die, because a lot of time it's search and destroy. When they would die, they would spectate me, and they'd be like, "What in the fuck did you just do to that guy? Like, you look like a PC player." Because I'm like, I'm checking the window, and in the same breath, like hitting a 90-degree turn, hitting the door, and they're like, "What the fuck, dude?" Like, yeah, you're right. It goes as far as the mouse pad does, and my mouse pad happens to be the entire size of my desk. So I'm literally, I use my whole arm. But I mean, I think the lock-on thing in games, especially like Apex, the aim assist is like super OP, because like at least in Call of Duty, like the time to kill is not that high for everybody, right? Like it's a couple bullets and you're dead. Apex is like multiple clips.
but you see, like me, I flick, so like I don't really like once I lock on, I still have to use my, because I'm flicking it. Like I use the shotgun, I'm not aiming in. I'm just gonna have to.
You're swinging back and forth.
I'm swinging out, like so. I have to go off my aim and shit. Like I'm sniping and quick scoping you. I'm going off. I have to like just flick that. That's how I play. So like I don't really have to be dependent on the aim assist.
How often do you play games?
Now like it's shrunk within the past like few years, but like growing up, they used to be like my way to like get away,
Oh,
Like-
understand. I still do that to this day.
Like but like I used to be like big on 2K. I used to be like I'm still nice at 2K. Like I would whoop anybody in 2K. Like but,
Hey.
but
You ever play for money?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, man. I saw people doing that at the studio one time, and I was like, that's
like,
kind of lit.
I'll do it because like the way normal people play is like okay, but like I'm gonna play like a way like to where you be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm not the sports game guy. You want to see me rage? Put me in a game of Madden.
I play sports. I grew up playing like wrestling games and sports, and then
like WWF, WWE.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like,
who's your favorite wrestler?
Jeff Hardy.
Hey, the Hardy Boys.
That's why. Like that's one of the reasons why my name is Preme Hardy.
That's hard.
That's
Hey,
dope.
that's hard.
It's like a story, like
The Swanton Bomb, Twist of Fate.
but it's like more than just Jeff Hardy. You know, it's like.
We'll explain that. That's cool. I want to know what's your the origins of your name.
So like I was going by Preme, Supreme for like a little minute, and then like as I got older, people just started shortening it to Preme. So I just stuck with that, and then like coming up with my artist name once I started recording music, like actually going to the studio, I needed an artist name, so I was like, I'm gonna keep Preme, but I'm gonna just like I need something. I want to include my granddad into this, someone like my late granddad. So like, I used to watch wrestling with him.
That's hard.
And my favorite wrestler was Jeff Hardy. So I was like, I'm gonna just put that right there.
That's a cool story, man.
That is cool.
Shout out your grandfather.
Yeah, appreciate that.
But I mean, I think name selection. I think we talked about this before. It's like it seems so minuscule, but it's like one of the most important parts, right? Because you're now locking into what people are going to know you as forever, right? So it's like you do kind of got to be careful with that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool that it means something to you.
Yeah, and it's like when you look up my name, nothing else is gonna come up but me.
What about Jeff Hardy that kind of stuck out to you? Because I mean, I know when I was younger watching wrestling, like I was so young and it was so easy to capture my imagination and just seeing like my favorite wrestler was Stone Cold. I mean, that's an easy one. I mean, a lot of people can be like, yeah, Stone Cold. Oh, okay. But like just the way he, captured that shit. He talk shit to motherfuckers, didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, and Jeff Hardy, I remember watching, he just put his body on the line every time. Like
and that's what I like. So like when I'm at the show, like I'm doing that too. I want y'all to like when I'm watching Jeff Hardy, I'm looking at the best matches of my life, and I'm watching I'm watching him go like all out, not care what nobody think, and he's coming out in a attire that like nobody else is gonna wear. Like and they're gonna say this about it or that, but like you still gonna respect him. And it's like I look at myself and like I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do,
like,
whatever
bro,
the fuck I want. And
this is the motherfucker who in a ladder match for the tag team championship will get at the top of the ladder, not take the belt down, throw up the fucking, and then swanton bomb your ass off the highest ladder, not giving a fuck about winning the championship right now. He just want to put you through a damn table. Like that shit was so hard, bro. Growing up and watching that shit. Yeah, we all try to recreate that shit on the trampoline, or if we didn't have the trampoline, we just wrestle in the front yard. Yeah, man, that shit was crazy.
So I've always been confused about this because I am not avid wrestler watcher, right? Never have been. But I do, like, recently the clips have been coming up and questions in my head about how the wrestling thing work. And maybe you guys can shine a light on this for me because I'm genuinely curious about this. Genuinely curious about this. When they go out to do a match, right? Is all of this choreographed and predetermined?
Yes.
It's scripted, but like the action and shit is like, I mean, obviously the punching not real, but the slamming and shit, like they're definitely feeling
right. That's why they practice that shit. Yeah. They're on tour pretty much,
and they're gonna have bruises and shit. Yeah. Like that's why everybody is in the fucking.
The injuries are real.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's kind of like dancing, but you're slamming each other on the ground. Yeah. Like you have to practice this and rehearse it.
It's like scripted violence.
Yeah, and they have code words and stuff too. So like even the refs in on it, and they'll like do something or say something to signal, okay, I'm ready for the match to end. Like I've seen interviews with some of the bigger guys, and it's like, oh shit, well, we were in the match and he was supposed to do this, but he didn't. So that's how I knew I accidentally knocked him out, and he wasn't good. So we ended the match. And like by doing this, and that.
Yeah, and like people like botch moves and shit all the time. Like
Yeah.
you may fuck around and like you supposed to slam her this way and you done slammed her on her fucked up shoulder and like, you know.
Do you think that wrestlers ever do some shit like that on purpose to win a match that they weren't supposed to win?
Shit. Hey. I mean, I
You know
don't
what I'm saying? Does that
I
make
never
sense?
I never thought about that, but shit. Hey.
I'm sure it's happened, bro. I mean, somebody who is scripted to lose, trying to,
Finesse a win.
finesse a W. Shit. I don't know. It's hard for me to believe just because that, like, I know the CEO or the owner or whatever, Vince McMahon, like, he does during my time of fandom, like the Raw era where The Rock and Stone Cold were the main figures, like, he was a calculated businessman. He knew exactly what he needed to do to get ratings. Like, they did some fucking crazy shit, bro. They had fucking Stone Cold in a truck set on fire or some shit to make people like, I'm fucking here 8 years old thinking that Stone Cold really got set on fire. Like,
Same
no,
shit with, like Undertaker and shit.
But then
Do what? The
Like,
Undertaker?
same shit with-
Undertaker,
Like when they was in the casket and shit, like they used to think that shit was like real. Like,
When Randy Orton set him on fire?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Lately, these matches have been coming up in like my just like my Instagram search, like old matches or whatever. And I've been watching them, and I don't know why.
I still be
They're
watching
good,
the
bro.
old-
I mean, because it's like a soap opera, bro. If you really go, like, I think there's like a WWE universe where you can stream like everything from like the beginning.
Yeah.
And, the Raw era, Undertaker, Kane, Triple H, DX, down
Yeah, DX was like, bro, like,
The
that
Rock,
shit was
Big
so
Show,
hard.
Stone Cold. Like, these are all like people that really kind of took wrestling to the next level and made you think about the storylines and shit. People like Stone Cold was fucking cursing and shit. Give me a hell yeah, and all this shit on TV when he wasn't supposed to be doing any of that.
That shit was live, wasn't it?
A live TV, bro, and that really kind of transcended, what wrestling was, and then it became something, something completely different. And then John Cena had to go fuck it up for everybody. No, I'm just kidding.
Why did he fuck it up?
Nah, he didn't fuck it up. I fuck with John Cena. I'm just saying.
Everybody fuck with John.
Yeah, I'm just saying now, like, wrestling isn't what it is. Like,
It's cheesy, yeah.
it's cheesy. I mean,
Do you think maybe it was always cheesy?
Nah. Hell no.
Yeah, don't say that.
No, I mean, like, because you said
Be
like
careful.
you. Well, I just mean like you said it like when you were younger, it was easy to capture your
No,
imagination.
I mean, I still got a crazy
But it was
imagination.
like, it wasn't. It was like for a older audience. Like people in the crowd were drinking beers and shit. Like
yeah, I
it was
mean,
like,
people still fuck with wrestling,
yeah, it
so
was grown
no.
men.
Like, people still like wrestling and people still go and watch it.
Yeah.
But it's also like, adults and shit. But what I remember about back then is like, even like their attire, like people are dressing like their character should be.
Yeah.
Now everybody's just got the tights on with their name on it, and that's what's cool. Like, but it used to be a bit. Like, Stone Cold wasn't always Stone
Yeah,
Cold.
Triple H used to come out at WrestleMania with the like that cool ass mask on and shit. Like
Triple
and
H used to wear a mask.
Yeah, he used to wear this like that little like that shit was fire. Like it's like an Armageddon mask. Or like he used to come out with a motorcycle.
Yep.
That shit was hard as hell.
Yeah, man, he used to do all that shit, and then ultimately what they settled on for him was to fucking have the long hair, come out super slow, get on the
Nah, but at WrestleMania he still do that though. Like every time with the mask and shit. Whenever he fight at WrestleMania, he still come out with them.
Oh
That
shit!
cold.
Okay,
You gotta pull that shit up after the podcast.
yeah, I'm
That shit
definitely
fire.
gonna have to do that because that's dope.
Because I know I know very little about like wrestling, but one of the things that I do know about it is that like people love that. They loved it so much, or probably still love it. I guess I don't know, but there's like these characters that are just timeless. That even me who never watched wrestling,
Yeah,
Undertaker, Kane, Triple H, Hardy Boys, like even I know who those people are. So I guess you could say that like
it was
wasn't
cultural,
cheesy.
bro.
Yeah.
It made its way into pop culture.
You know who I fuck with like now though, like for the past few years, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
Like that's my favorite wrestler of this time.
I mean, and he's still that the aspect that I brought up about like character and like your attire and shit, he still holds true to that, like what he wears.
But
like
I
he
ain't
looks
watched
like
that shit in years.
yeah.
Bro.
Well, I had saw something on it on Bleacher Report about damn, what's it called, like John Cena coming back. I think CM Punk came back, but he went to Chris Jericho, who was in the WWE, started his own wrestling show.
Yeah, that
AEW or
shit
some shit. Yeah,
yeah,
and like people are defecting from the WWE to this new wrestling.
Yeah, I seen that shit on Twitter. It's like they doing shit that like people want the WWE to bring back. Like they doing it in AEW. Like,
yeah.
Do you think the WWE's been nerfed for like?
Because they got a younger audience
for the younger people
and like sponsors and shit.
I remember when bitches were getting choke slammed on WWE.
That Randy Orton was RKOing.
You know what I'm saying? Like I mean,
there was even one time where they alluded to like Kane having sex with Lita on the show.
Yeah, Edge and old girl was in the ring. Like,
is that not a thing no more? They don't have that.
That shit. They need to bring that back. They need to fuck.
Yeah, they used to.
They fuck in the ring.
Yeah, they didn't give a fuck.
In the ring. Gotta watch it again.
They fuck. I'm done.
So AEW, that's where I go watch the people fucking each other in the ring, right?
Hey, I mean, I haven't heard. I haven't heard about it. But if they fucked in the ring, I'm pretty sure I would have heard about it.
I gotta watch that, dude. Yeah. That's a pay-per-view event in its own.
Yeah, I mean, if they could have, somehow found a way to capture that shit, because the thing is, like, they kept recycling the Undertaker. That man's damn 70 years old, bro. He don't need to be back in the ring anymore. I mean, it sucks because that's like. Someone I grew up watching for a long ass time, and everything's changing. Like The Rock doesn't really wrestle anymore. He'll come back just to help ratings and shit. Damn, Stone Cold, same shit.
Fucking did you see Undertaker did a Joe Rogan pod?
I heard that he did one. I forgot who told me that shit.
That's just good. If you guys haven't,
I believe it.
You should.
I've enjoyed any interview I've seen with the Undertaker. He's a cool dude.
It's really weird knowing his character.
He has a Hot Ones.
Oh, okay. It's really weird knowing his character and then like just hearing him talk as just normal person.
That's why I fuck with Jeff though, because Jeff character is him. Like I still follow him on Instagram.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like who he is in the ring is who he is outside.
Yeah. And he makes great music too.
I believe
What kind of music is he making?
He makes like rock music.
Oh, that's dope.
Mm-hmm. Chris Jericho used to have a bit.
He makes good music too.
I think they're called like Fozzy or some shit like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So wrestling, video games. Do you have any other like things that you do in your free time?
Yeah, I watch and play sports, like just to be in shape. I try to keep my body in shape, so like when I'm performing, I'm still. I don't want to ever like I said, like I won't always want to be able to perform for a long time.
Yeah, dude.
And I dedicated my life to like music, so I gotta make sure I'm staying up. And I can still do it for a long time.
I need to be more like on your vibe because at like 25 I started developing like man boobs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, he actually doesn't know what you're saying.
Okay,
because he's never been there. But I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I got little, A- coats.
I'm gonna get some wings after I leave here.
Dude,
yes, sir.
I didn't eat last night or this morning. I woke up at 9:30, started setting up, and I was just like, bro, I'm fucking starving.
I seen yesterday I was looking at food and I seen this new wing spot in Clayton, and it's called
Flipping Wings.
Nah, that I had that already. If they sell wings, I done had it already.
Yeah.
But like, all right, side note, Chicken Barn in Smithfield, y'all gotta go there.
Yeah, I've been there.
You talking about the one at the gas station?
Have you got the 9-piece honey barbecue though? If you haven't gotten that, you haven't been there. But
I just got a chicken sandwich when I was there.
You heard it, 9-piece honey barbecue, Chicken Barn, Smithfield.
Yeah, you gotta go there.
Hell yeah.
Okay, cool. That's something we've never actually talked about that we can definitely talk about.
So wait, what's the wing spot in Clayton though?
Oh, America's Best Wings by I think it's by Walmart. They got like 20. They got like every flavor you could think of. They even got like 24.
Okay. Are you a flat or a drum?
I'm a flat, but I'm gonna eat both of them.
Okay.
Okay, question for you about America's Best Wings. Is it really good?
I haven't had it yet. This is gonna be my first time.
Okay, so my boy, shout out Zach, he DoorDashed them last night and said that they were dog shit.
What, the wings?
Yeah. However, he door dashed them from Clayton to Cleveland School Road, kind of near West Johnson.
Yeah, bro.
So that's kind of far away.
I'm gonna tell him how to make mine though.
You're gonna be there. You know, I personally hate delivery because I feel like nothing travels well except for like pizza.
Cause like you'll even put like in the extra info like what you want, and that shit you still won't get that.
Well, that or like, you know, if you have something that's of a crispy texture and you put that in styrofoam container, it's gonna get soggy.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
It's just it's inevitable.
I hate soggy ass wings.
Yeah, dude, that's the whole point of getting a wing is that bitch needs to be crunchy as hell.
Give me some hidden gems, some food joints, because you know
fruit snacks. Whenever I'm on the road, like touring or going to the studio, I got fruit snacks and little bites with me.
Like the Welch's fruit snacks.
Fruit snacks, and like in the crib, I be keeping like 80 pack, like 240 packs.
The little muffins.
Of the fruit snacks, but in the little bites, I have like little hella boxes of little bites, the birthday cake ones.
That's dope. That's dope.
When I'm in a car, they ride in passenger. You know.
Hey.
That's a dope little gym, but I'm talking about like local joints that you fuck with. It could be here in Clayton, Rocky Mount, Durham. There's a few in Durham that I'm like.
All right, okay. So you got in Rocky Mount, you got this place called Mo and D's Wings Fire. I'm a big wing.
Me too.
And recently I got on this little lean meat diet type shit. But Mo and D's in Rocky Mount, I got good wings. Chicken Barn for sure.
Chicken Barn.
You gotta go there. But if you don't go anywhere else, you gotta go Chicken Barn.
Chicken Barn was popping when I went. It was like 3:00 on a fucking Monday.
Amazing. But okay. Anything? What else? It's in Garner too. In White Oak, what's the place called? They sell wings too.
Buffalo Wild Wings?
No, not Buffalo Wild Wings. It's another place. Fuck.
Get out.
I can't even. Buffalo Brothers. Yeah.
Buffalo Brothers.
Yeah, they got. It's more than just wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, I like Buffalo Brothers. I feel like they're a little overpriced.
Don't they have Wingstop up there now?
Wingstop good, bro. Wingstop had this flavor, but it was limited time. I ain't been since I ain't going back till they bring it back.
What was it?
It's like spicy barbecue. I'm a big spicy barbecue guy. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a glutton for punishment. I like to say that I can't taste my food unless my ass is on fire. So it's
I eat anything spicy. That's how I am.
I get the hot, like usually I'll get like the hottest flavor they got.
Me too.
And some blue cheese.
Nah, I don't do no blue cheese, no ranch. I want.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't do that.
But do you like them?
What?
Blue cheese or ranch?
I don't think so. But even if I did, I won't. I feel like that's boring. Why are you getting hot wings and eating ranch?
I mean, I feel you for sure. I mean, I like to taste the wing. Like a good wing shouldn't need sauce, but I love blue cheese, so it's always the icing on the cake for me. Yeah, like, dude, I fuck with wings to have dry rubs. Like if
I don't be getting a dry rub.
Dude, man, you gotta just have the right dry rub, bro. That shit is life changing.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, but I'm still gonna put some hot sauce on top of that. So
yeah.
If I get a dry rub, but like usually I gotta get extra sauce.
When you put hot sauce on it, do you actually put the hot sauce on it, or do you like it tossed in the sauce?
What you talking about, on a dry rub?
No, on your wings. Do you like it tossed in sauce?
I like it tossed in sauce.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, if I had no choice but to have dry rub, then I'm gonna have to get some Texas Pete or something, because I can't eat no dry wing.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, I mean, I normally don't fuck with dry rubs.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I scroll past that, no matter how good it sounds. Like, I'm pretty sure it's probably so good. I scroll past all the dry rubs.
Dry rubs are always kind of salty to me. Which, I mean, it's fucking wings. It's gonna be salty anyway.
I love salt. Load it up. Give me a salt crystal to fucking break down and actually
put it on yourself. Just like a cheese grater. This is my salt rock. The fuck is my man doing out there painting wood?
Have you ever been to Apex something hots? What is it? There's a spot in Apex, North Carolina, that has what's called the garbage plate. And it's from like Rochester, New York. It was the idea, or it's actually patented out of Rochester, New York, where you have half a plate of home fries, half a plate of macaroni salad, and then you have your choice of protein, whether it's like a cheeseburger patty, you get like 2 of them, or you can get their white hot dogs or their regular hot dogs. And then on top of that, you have a meat sauce
Like
or some
chili.
shit. It's literally a garbage plate. Like apparently the
Sounds
story is like
slop.
Yeah,
I'm good.
like college kids came in and like, yo, give me a bunch of that garbage on a plate. And then they just added a bunch of shit. So that's why it's called the garbage plate. Dude, that shit fucks up your stomach, but I'm telling you, man.
You had one?
It was so good. I had to share it because I couldn't eat all of it.
Fucked up in the crib.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like eating Taco Bell. I mean,
I don't eat Taco Bell.
well, there you go. Then.
That was actually my first job.
Taco Bell?
Oh,
The only
yeah?
thing I eat is the nacho fries. I'm just fire.
Yeah, the nacho fries are gas. What?
My first job was Andy's.
I don't ever.
Please don't tell us any Taco Bell
I
stories.
stopped-
Don't ruin that for me.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, bro. I like Taco Bell.
well,
don't-
nah, I was just gonna say like, I worked there for like I've never been at a job more than 2 months. That's why I stopped. I just gave up. I'm not gonna try it again. Like I always end up getting into it with the manager and just quitting.
Yeah.
Like I don't ever just leave on like a good note. Well, one time I did, but
I mean, hey, look, if you can make it without having a boss,
yeah,
do it. I mean, for sure.
that's why you just gotta keep multiple sources. You know?
Yeah, multiple sources of income. I'm late in my life figuring that out, right? Like, cause I've always been like a fucking I'm gonna go to a job and grind it out guy, and
Yeah,
and then just hate my life. I'm just now getting like, do you fuck with crypto or anything?
yeah. Actually, my manager he be helping me with that. He showed me how to do that. You know, when Doge and shit was up, when Doge first came onto the market, like he was telling me about it and shit, and then like I started getting into like how to like when to buy this and when to like look at the graph and shit. I never got into actually trading it. I just got into like investing and like knowing when to sell and
Just like watching it using play money and shit.
yeah, and like knowing when to pull. But I got some in there that's like long term. I'm not gonna touch until like years and years from now.
What are you investing in right now?
Ethereum Classic. I still got some in Doge. I don't have a full Bitcoin, but I got some in Bitcoin.
Yeah. That's definitely a move. Like if you can get Bitcoin, no matter even if it's a fractal, like that'll pay off in the future.
Yeah, and I got like gas. I got gas. Gas is a good. I think that's a good shit. And it's like what's the shit
man
called?
said he got the gas.
Yes. And you know, like when you invest into a stock and it's like multiple companies into one, like I forgot what the term was, but I got some shit like that too.
What you talking about, like a hedge fund? Or
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah.
you're invested in a hedge fund? Yeah, I was invested into like CCIV for a while, and then I made my little money off that, and you know that's like a bear kind of move right there. I came in at the right time. Churchill Capital made a little penny off that. Made a little penny off Doge, made a little penny off AMC.
I
Like,
didn't get into AMC. That's the one I missed out on.
yeah, I got in pretty early on AMC. Like the day that it popped the first time, when it went from like $2 to $12 or whatever it was in one day, I bought in at like $3. Made a little bit off that. I wish I would have held because it's sitting at like over 100 now, right?
Damn.
I can't remember, but that would have been awesome.
I remember when all that shit started popping off, I was hella broke. And I was just sitting there like buying and selling. And I made like $200 off that shit, but I really needed studio time, so
Hey,
drew it.
Hey, you invested in
yeah.
you invested
I mean,
again.
I got what I needed out of it. I needed my little $200, but
Yeah, dude, I'm definitely like working towards my future at this point. Like I'm like all these like smaller cryptos, like I'm really a huge, this is not financial advice. I back this coin called Safe Moon heavy. Like
I think I've seen that.
I mean, if you have the wherewithal or the knowledge to buy it, because right now it's a little hard to buy
Is
it.
it on Coinbase?
It's not on
Is
Coinbase.
it on Coinbase? I think it still shows up, but you just can't buy it.
Yeah, I don't think you can buy it on. I think it does show up because it's on like because Coinbase uses CoinMarketCap as like their main.
Because for a little bit, Doge wasn't on Coinbase for like months.
Yep.
I had to like get my manager to purchase it for me through Robinhood, and I just put it to him.
yeah.
Nice. Robinhood is going to be setting their shit up as like a crypto wallet now. You'll be able to transfer to different wallets and shit. But yeah, I back SafeMoon. SafeMoon's dope. They made it really easy to buy now. You can just buy it off their website and transfer it to your wallet.
That's what's up.
And yeah, it's going to be doing good things for the world too, I believe. Like they're in talks with the Gambia to be their main banking, because in the Gambia, third world countries in Africa and stuff, they don't have like direct access to hold their money. Like they legitimately like are still putting money in their mattress and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that people here don't do that, just that that's 100% everything pretty much that they get.
Shit,
They
no
have to
taxes.
hold it and make sure nothing happens to it. You know what I'm saying?
No taxes.
Hey, I mean, but SafeMoon wants to be their main banking.
Oh shit, I'm about to invest in that then.
Yeah,
That's investment.
yeah, because if all of their citizens are holding SafeMoon,
Hell yeah.
that price goes up.
When they plan on taking off of that?
It's called Project Phoenix.
Bro, that sounds familiar as fuck. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's like a popular name for certain shit. But
What, Phoenix?
Project Phoenix.
They're calling it Project Phoenix. I think that's what Project Phoenix is. They haven't really said it, but they've talked about Project Phoenix and also talked about going to the Gambia and setting up shop there.
Has Elon said something about it?
Elon, I think, did say something
That's
about
probably where I heard it
SafeMoon
from. That's probably where I heard it from.
at one point. I know what's his name, Barstool Sports, your pizza guy,
Yeah, Dave Portnoy.
Dave Portnoy bought like $40,000 of it, in March.
Might have put something into that. Then.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm a huge advocate for that coin because it's going to do good things for the world, I think, and I can make money while I was doing it. Hey, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta invest before we drop the podcast.
Do what?
I gotta invest before we drop this because I don't want people to.
Yeah. You don't want people to get the game. Well, it's okay.
Well, this will.
Then the price gonna go up.
This one will come out in like 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah, plenty of time. Wait,
yeah.
no.
No,
Because this
and you
Sunday,
Is it this
It's
Sunday?
4 weeks.
Does-
Because Carl came out yesterday.
Okay, so it's 4 weeks from now. Okay,
Yep.
Makes sense. But yeah, I mean, you can always hit me up on DMs. I can show you how to do all this shit or whatever. But I mean, is there anything that before we get out of your hair, is there anything you wanna anybody you wanna shout out? Anything you wanna shout out?
I mean, I could just shout out. First, I want to shout out like supporters and everything because like y'all probably I wouldn't even have the chance to be up here if it wasn't like for like the group that be supporting me and like making me want to keep doing it. My brother and cousins and stuff like that, people who be in the studio with me sometimes. And I want everybody to be at the show, Charlotte, North Carolina, September 11th, Jaredor Ballroom. 7 p.m. and you can get the tickets. Link in my bio.
Hell yeah.
And like, don't come if you're not like ready for like a mosh pit type area because it's like gonna be like.
Hey, you're speaking my language with the mosh pit.
That's what we do, and it's like you can't come in if you're gonna sit on the wall because like you're gonna get pushed into it.
I know at some point, Marita will be in Charlotte. I don't know. Will you be there September 11th?
Probably not. It's too soon. I'm moving back to Charlotte the end of September.
In September.
Okay.
I say we make that trip with us and y'all be there.
Hey, I'm down. I'm down for live shows and mosh pits, bro, and we can make a thing
I'm,
out of it.
I'm a main event too. I got like the longest set time.
Hey, that's why you're headlining.
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope.
It's gonna be crazy. I think it's like over like 150 right now, like in the area. Everybody's mosh pit.
Hey, so y'all in Charlotte, go check out that show. I'll definitely try to be there, and maybe we can hit up some podcasts while we're out there. Y'all check out Preme Hardy.
Album on the way.
Album on the way. Introduce another video.
I don't have any.
So, like, is there anybody in your camp that you might want to?
Yeah. I forgot what song he did the video to, so I can't really.
Okay, well, just introduce him, and then DM me the video later.
All right. Lil Pino, that's my little brother.
Hell
doing
yeah.
his thing.
So this is Lil Pino. I'll put the title right here. We don't know yet. I appreciate you guys. This has been the Company Podcast. Later.
Why is everything chrome?
Cash. Gang. Gang. Building your city, gang. Hey, yo.
Everything is chrome in the future.
Gang. Make a bitch eat the pickle like goddamn relish. My pocket's fat, these little niggas jealous. You told that hot boy, little nigga sell it. What the fuck you gon' do if you shootin' with pellets? And I fuck on a thick bitch, that she got married. We gon' shoot or box, nigga ain't no telling. And that little nigga Sanchez put me on Ellen. And I'm getting that guap in them classes, I'm failing. You tryna run up, the fuck is you doing? My niggas ball, Pat, you. That little bitch love the drip, then she pursuing. We gon' spin on they block, take that hood to a room. And these little niggas pockets been saying they could grow. He got hit with that heat like the middle of June. And my nigga gon' creep like a goddamn goon. Put a hole in his teeth like the goddamn moon. And the stats in the street, that's a goddamn boom. Nigga gon' drop. Fucking that bitch, she giving the top. Dancing that nigga, he hitting them up. Boy, you think you lit, you get thrown in the mouth. Got 2 white glocks, like them niggas all small. He get fried us a stew like a goddamn squad. And I'm straight from the moon, so I'm smoking on raw. It's a code to the safe where we cracking them logs. Okay, we just gon' crack that shit. Nigga ran up, he got hit with the blink. Do his ass like a fade, he got hit with the pit. Did that ass like that Rona, I made bitches sick. Bitch, I feel like your owner, I made niggas sick. Bitch, you look like a donor, you made 50 cents. Bitch, I'm blocking your number, I left on scent. Okay, damn, I let that little bitch on scent. Then that bitch, bro, he gon' live in a tent. I'm fucking that bitch, leaving a dent, yeah.